Alright guys, started to do this header panel. I've had to chop it a little bit. I don't know if you could tell from the previous videos, but it was about this much taller, and then someone had hacked off this side and it didn't come with any of this. So what I've done is I've welded in some 1-inch tubing and tacked it on there. And then for in here, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put a square nut in there and then weld it, grind everything flush. And then that way I have somewhere to bolt my visor. And then on this stuff here, just kind of, maybe I'll go over to the other side. We'll see a bit better. There's kind of like a round piece in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to weld a piece of round stock across the top to kind of create a place for the window to sit. And then here, I left a gap in here, and I'm going to get some of that, what is it, 1/2-inch square tubing, kind of like this but smaller. And then I'm just going to run it across here. And then once that's done, I should have a place for the window to sit. And then up here, going to make an angled panel that bolts to here. The bolts will be on the inside, but that'll take, it's kind of an arc shape here to follow the roof. And what I cut out of the car works out to roughly about 5 inches in order to salvage this cowl. So I'm just trying to work with what's here and not spend too much money. And then up top here, what I'm probably actually going to do is build a jamb across here for support once I get this other section chopped. But I'm not going to touch any of this stuff here until I get it braced and all squared up, and then I'll start slicing it here. What I'll probably do is I'll run masking tape around and give myself a 5-inch band so I have a straight cut on the bottom and on the top, and then I'll run that band all the way around. Just try and cut in these straight parts here. And then I'm probably going to cut this section out here where the banding for the leather top was and recreate it once I get in a piece that runs from here all the way across for support. And I'll just do like a piece of angle iron in here for like a seat for the top of the door, and then I'll come all the way over across all this straight stuff and then end right here with it. But yeah, welds aren't too pretty. I don't have a really good welder, but it is what it is, man. There, I just popped the door open. Probably see a little bit better without the smoke, but this right here just looks like I can kind of recreate it with a piece of round bar. And then this right here will be your square stock. Then I'll just have to fill her in like a little bit of a gap all the way around whatever this ready rod takes. I'll just run it through, fill it with my bead, and then grind it flush with the one that I run up top. And then I do like a piece of kind of like big angle iron, and then just create that taper across the windshield with it. And then come back in here and weld this all solid. This is just some kind of trim piece in here. Just weld this all solid, and then yeah, should be all right. Same thing here, is I'm just going to put a square nut in there, and then it'll give me a bolt for my visor. Kind of sucks that it takes away the top hinge, but it is what it is.